Well, I just wanted to give you one last look at our edible garden while I do some harvesting on some of the plants that we planted in July. Well, one of the plants that visitors have been very curious about has been our German chamomile. They've been asking, what do you do with that? Well, actually, you can use it to make tea, and the part of the chamomile that you use to make tea are the flowers. And you just clip off the flower buds when the petals are still attached and go ahead and dry those. And it takes about 30 of these flowers to make tea with, so you have to harvest them quite often to get enough to make tea. Well, also, part of this plant that you can use are the leaves. You can actually cut these and dry them and use them in potpourris because they have a nice, soft, kind of an apple-y scent. Well, another plant that people have been very curious about has been our edible amaranth back here. They said, what do you do with that? And actually, what you do is you harvest the leaves of this and cook them like you would spinach. One thing that we did notice is that this has been a very striking plant, but we don't really get the red color unless it's planted in the sun. And we've got some in the shade, and they've been mainly green. Well, as you can see, the insects have been nibbling on our bush beans. However, that has not affected our crop at all. Look at these gorgeous beans. They're nice and long, and they're well filled out. We have a few places where they've been nibbled, but it's not going to affect the flavor, and if it bothers you, you can just cut it out. Well, when these were young, we actually did put some sabadilla dust on them so they could get big and resist the bugs on their own. But beans don't have to be insect-free to go ahead and yield a great crop. Well, unlike our beans, our carrots are absolutely pest-free. And look at the foliage on these, and also I want to pull a few up and see what they look like here. Notice these are a shorter variety, and those are good for tight clay compacted soils. I'm just going to wash them off here, and they're just gorgeous. Now remember, carrots, when you're storing them, to go ahead and twist off those tops because they'll store a lot better without the leaves. Well, we hope you've enjoyed all the segments that we've done on our edible landscape throughout the season. I know we've enjoyed planting them, and also enjoying the bountiful harvest that we've gotten out of this garden.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. You can also find more recent videos on our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.